live at Ski Country Antiques with Tim. Tim's the manager, jack of all trades, shipper, finisher. You pretty much do everything around here, right?
A little bit of everything, yeah.
They are a Ruby Lane shop owner, and this is absolutely incredible. We are in Evergreen, Colorado, and Tim is going to give us a behind the scenes, well, in front of the scenes tour of everything that is Ski Country Antiques.
Little behind the scenes.
Little behind the scenes. And again, Ski Country Antiques is on Ruby Lane, and what a treat it is to be here today. So I'm going to get behind the camera and get up here with Tim, and he's going to show us around a little bit. So Tim, how long has Ski Country Antiques been in business?
We've been here for 5 years. In fact,
Okay.
we just celebrated our 5-year anniversary on September 1st.
Well, congratulations. And just looking around here, you specialize in ski antiques.
And European as well.
European
Yeah,
antiques.
Lots of European stuff. Yeah.
So can you give us a tour?
Sure.
How big is
turn
this
around
place?
Here, 20,000 square feet. Right up here, we have our the entrance. We also specialize in a bunch of home decor, and we always change it out seasonally. So obviously, fall.
Fall is here,
here.
it's upon us.
Yes, all sorts of picks and flowers.
I know in your Ruby Lane shop you guys have several sleighs, which are just so fun for chalets and mountain homes
We do, yes.
up in the mountains. So
Anywhere from small sleighs for $100 up to some old, 1800 sleighs from Scandinavia for whatever you want to spend, really.
whatever, the sky's the limit,
Yeah.
and you guys have all kinds of affordable things too.
Yes.
So if you're just tuning in, we are live here in Evergreen, Colorado with Ruby Lane shop owner Ski Country Antiques. And boy, what a treat this is. So much to see.
So true.
Sorry. We always offer cookies, coffee, tea, water.
I noticed that. You didn't
Yes.
have that just for us. This is always here.
It's an always thing. Yeah.
Yeah, when you walk in, you feel very, very much at home.
During the winter, we have the fire going. Always pleasant. And in Christmas time, we have anywhere from 10 to 12 theme trees that are all decorated. All the rooms are decorated for Christmas. It's something to see.
Absolutely incredible, and it smells so good in here.
I've gone nose blind to it. I don't smell it anymore.
Let's just give our viewers a peek of this room.
Sure.
So I don't know if I asked you, how large is
20,000 square
20,000 square feet?
Yep. Yeah, we go once or twice a year to Europe, bring back anywhere from 40 feet to 60 feet of shipping container. We also work with a few local buyers as well, but
Amazing.
Mostly European.
Mostly European. Do people come in here and they're absolutely shocked?
yes, a lot of people are surprised at the size because they don't think it looks that big from the highway, but
Are you open 7 days a week?
we're not. We're closed Thursdays, Sundays noon to 5, but that seems to work.
Look
out.
at this bar.
Yes, that's English, 1915, 1920. Might have to build a house around it, but
Absolutely amazing. Have you ever sold a piece where somebody actually built a house or a room around that piece?
we've sold a few things that have been incorporated into certain things. Some French doors, kind of like the ones in the corner over there on the left there.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
They actually use them for their washroom. Yeah, completely refinished them. Yeah.
Incredible.
Someone used some old skis that we had from Holland, incorporated in their mudroom as the handles for the doors
Oh, that's
for
that's
storage.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
and we always like seeing stuff from customers because we post that stuff on our Facebook page. So
Right on. Look at how large this is. Where is this trunk from? This is huge.
it's a sea trunk. I know that. I think Dutch. It's Dutch. Yeah,
So
on
you
rollers.
spend a lot of time decorating. Every single room I'm walking into, I want every single piece, and then I want to decorate it exactly as you put it.
And that's what we're hoping for. Yeah, we hope people can get an idea of what they can do with the piece or with the accessory in their space.
So if you're just tuning in live, we are here with Tim. He is the manager and jack of all trades of Ski Country Antiques. And how long has Ski Country Antiques been on Ruby Lane?
just since last year. In fact, I don't even think it's been a full year yet.
Yeah, you
So,
guys are new, but
yeah.
we are so happy to have you.
Yeah, we have a lot of good people here that have a really good eye for design. My wife does a lot of the design. Denise, who I don't know if you saw her walking by this way, but she also
No, if she comes, we'd like to meet her.
Is really good at what she does. So.
Are the rooms arranged in any kind of theme?
Not per se. I mean, the front's usually all the picks and definitely seasonal. In here we have apothecary, scarves and hats. So we don't just do antiques, but
A little bit of everything.
Some more things that smell good.
You even have some Bronco.
Yes, gotta go with the Broncos.
All right, and can you tell us about this decoration that's around this door?
It's actually pressed, so it's not as exciting as it could be.
Well, it
if
sure
it was
looks
carved,
good.
It'd be cool, but yeah, it's still.
So we are entering now the
frames.
great, would you call us the great room of Ski Country Antiques?
Well, we call it the warehouse.
The
but I guess
warehouse.
it's not really that warehousey feeling, so yeah, maybe a great room would be more appropriate.
What a treasure trove.
It's a 19th century or late 19th century stained glass from Germany.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Tim, can you just show us some of your top picks?
Top picks. Wow.
Top picks.
That's,
Everything I'm looking at right here is a top pick for me, but as we go through, I know like that stained glass window is absolutely incredible.
That's a beautiful piece. We obviously have a lot of hutches. This piece I think is almost 10 feet tall. The leaded glass is always beautiful.
Yeah, can you stand next to that so we can give our
sure.
viewers a
little.
little idea of how tall this piece is?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Let's see.
And if you're just tuning in, we are live at Ski Country Antiques, rubylane.com/Ski Country Antiques. They add things to their Ruby Lane shop every single day. Obviously, they do not have every bit of their inventory on Ruby Lane, although we would hope.
Would be possible.
These vignettes are just amazing.
We try to focus more on a lot of our smaller stuff on Ruby Lane.
For shipping.
But we definitely have more of our larger stuff on our website. And shipping's just easier with the small stuff. This French punt buffet that's also covered with more smelly good stuff, but this is a really exceptional piece that a lot of times the French buffets like this are really dark, and this is a much lighter stain, which shows off the carving detail quite nicely. Very nice piece.
Just beautiful. That wood is so rich, and then you said you do some of the refinishing and.
I do. If pieces come in that are damaged or need repair or refinish, then I'm the one to do all that. Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades.
We obviously do some mounts and stuff, kind of fitting in with that ski cabin,
theme.
ski lodge kind of theme.
Do you work with hotels?
We don't. We're just being 5 years old, we're still getting contacts and trying to figure things out. So it's not. It's a process, for sure.
This is an absolute gem of a store in Colorado. If you were tuning in, we are at Ski Country Antiques. A lot of the wonderful pieces that I'm seeing here are often reproduced. And what's something that the world needs to know about buying the real thing?
Yeah. What's something? Well, I mean, we've seen some really good reproductions out there as well, but luckily, coming from Europe, we know that most of these are the real deal. And if it's a reputable shop, they should know the difference between a reproduction and an actual piece, a piece with age. It's pretty easy to tell when you're working with someone who knows what they're talking about.
Knows their trade, absolutely. And one important thing to recognize is that a lot of the times the reproductions are just as much as the antique,
yes.
or more.
And another nice thing, if you're looking at getting into any sort of antiques this size, is the European ones are much more affordable than the American ones because there's so much more of it because they've been around for quite a bit longer. And
And if something's been around for 100 years, it's probably going to last another 100 years.
Yes, definitely. Solid oak construction, walnut, mahogany, hardwoods. They still did veneers, but yes, definitely built to last. Obviously, we have a couple hundred pairs of skis. This isn't even all the pairs of skis we have. We have a storage unit that has even more skis in it. Just don't have the space to put them all out at one time.
What are some of the interesting things? You said somebody used them as doorknobs. Have people used skis for other innovative things?
Well, we make coat racks out of them.
Oh,
that
a coat
one
rack.
on the wall there, right up there.
Oh, great.
So we actually make those here. I don't know if we have any haul trees at the moment.
That is a great coat rack. Yeah, you could do a haul tree.
Yeah, we put 4 skis together with hooks and got yourself a haul tree.
Excellent.
A lot of times we just hang them on the wall, just like this crisscrossed pattern here. It's pretty typical of what you can do with some skis.
That's great.
Lots
Now-
of accessories, pillows, rugs.
You know, these kind of accessories are very hard to find.
Unfortunately, with a lot of the pillows and stuff, we can't sell them online because there's contracts. But yeah, if you ever come into the store or you're in
You
Colorado,
can always call, or if
Yeah.
you are in Colorado, this is a must-stop shop. Do any of your customers actually use the ski shoes?
I think mostly they get hung on the wall.
Yeah.
Some of the pairs we have, most of the snowshoes are Canadian, and they're actually still usable. So yeah, still quite sturdy. Obviously, we talked about sleds before. Lots of sleds. These
That
are
is a
some of the smaller
huge
ones.
sled. If you're
So that's
tuning in, this
actually,
is about 8 feet long.
That's was a sleigh that we actually made this here. So we took the carriage off the back and just used the runners and reclaimed wood to make it into a coffee table.
It is
And-
fabulous.
And we do a lot of those here as well.
What are some of the other things that you have that are, I want to say, upcycled or repurposed, such as using a sleigh as a coffee table?
Well, the skis, the sleighs. What else have we done? We've used some old wheelbarrows to make into coffee tables with a glass top.
The possibilities are really
Yeah,
endless,
there's-
and you guys
there's
do
a lot.
custom work. So
Yes.
if
And
somebody
if you have an idea, bring it to us, and we might, if we can figure it out, we'll be willing to make it for you.
Love it. Let's continue our tour. So it's rubylane.com/ski country antiques. Ski Country Antiques has been on Ruby Lane since 2015, but they have been here since about the last 5 years up in Evergreen, Colorado.
So we also do a lot of wall hangings and artwork, along with like this piece here is probably 1900s. But then we also do new prints as well with the reclaimed wood for the frame. And we do anything from old maps to ski posters, Colorado ski areas, mirrors with the old reclaimed tin from walls and ceilings. Get a lot of that from the East Coast.
Wow. We're just letting our viewers just take this in.
And that's not. We haven't even been up to the upstairs yet.
All right, let's. This is just.
There's a few pieces over on here on the left that are pretty substantial that are kind of nice. Along with we also do Black Forest. We get a lot of pretty quality carvings from the Black Forest region of Switzerland. The bear, for instance, is a
It's a cane holder, isn't it?
yes, umbrella holder.
Umbrella holder. So that would be on the front door of a ski chalet or mountain home.
Yes. Or the clock there behind you, the church clock.
Look at that.
I'm not sure if we might have that one on Ruby Lane, but the door opens with a little monk. And his arms move up and down and rings the bell on the half hour and the hour.
And how old is this clock?
Probably 1885.
1885,
Yeah,
and it
with
works
the-
great.
It does work, with the burled root base. The numbers and hands have been replaced, but
Absolutely love the copper and the silver.
yes. Yeah, copper's a great color for fall.
Copper is a great color for fall. If you're just tuning in, we're at Ski Country Antiques, Ruby Lane shop owner since 2015, and this is their amazing warehouse store in Evergreen, Colorado. And we are here with manager Tim, who is giving us a private tour
This is a nice case. It has really beautiful leaded glass in the door.
Look at that.
Different colors, orange, red,
Is that all original?
greens. Yep. This is probably early 1900s. It's not terribly old, but still quality construction with a bench and storage. That's probably one of my favorite pieces here right now.
Just beautiful.
Get a lot of pretty substantial pieces like you saw earlier, like this wall unit bookcase.
Now, is this Swiss?
I'm thinking it's probably either Belgian or it could be French. Those characters up top I've seen on quite a few different Belgian pieces. Almost, I don't know if it's a nautical theme, but
This piece is massive.
yes, likely it comes apart. So you could actually get it in and out of your house. Or hopefully get it in and then never move it.
Do you have any decorating tips for us if you're just starting out or you see something like this? Because it can be daunting.
A lot of people see the larger pieces and think their space is too small for a large piece. But if you have one or two larger pieces, it actually makes the room feel bigger than if you clutter it with a bunch of small stuff.
That's a great tip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
start with one large focal point. Maybe fill a wall. Go from there. Yeah.
And I see you guys have you have some modern pieces too. So you do a wonderful mix of some modern, mostly antique, vintage.
We do. Yes. A lot of the accessories are new, and those are purchased from all over.
That's really the best way to decorate.
Yeah. Yes. I'm not sure what they call that, but
They call it doing what you love.
there you go. We don't have the largest selection right now, but we do have. How are you today? We do have some industrial furniture, which is also fairly popular right now, especially for lofts and for cities. Like a lot of the metal stuff, metal chairs, metal benches with reclaimed wood.
So many ideas are bubbling over, I'm sure, in a lot of our viewers' heads right now. Are those keys antique?
No, those are reproductions, but
They are huge.
Yeah, they are they're decorative, but still interesting.
If you're tuning in, we are here with Ski Country Antiques live in Evergreen, Colorado. They have been a Ruby Lane shop owner since 2015, and they have been operating up here in Evergreen for the last 5 years. And this is absolutely amazing. We are here with Tim, and he is giving us a private tour. Where's next?
We can go upstairs.
All right.
Some vintage Monarch posters there. It's one of the ski areas here in Colorado.
That's great. Here we are in the upstairs.
More European antiques,
Wow.
more accessories.
This is wonderful. A lot of these are dated. Is this one dated? There it is.
1819 it says.
1819. Wow.
And a lot of these were actually repainted. This one, if it really is 1819, was probably, yeah, definitely repainted.
Had a
But-
little touch up.
little touch up, but still.
If you're tuning in live and you have any questions for Tim or you want to see anything up close, feel free to add it in the comments. If you're loving this store, please share our video.
Here's another example of some of the newer pieces that we carry, but they're still, I mean, solid
Quality.
oak construction. Like this is still, it's not new, but 1970s.
It's vintage.
Vintage, there you go. But so yeah, nice selection. These are Swiss chairs. They have the hunting theme carved animal heads on the backs, so they're all different.
When it comes to hunting themes, we see a lot of birds, boars,
Yeah, foxes.
foxes.
Yeah, deer. We do carry quite a bit of leather. Not as much right now, but we can also special order leather as well.
What is one of your hottest sellers?
Well, we always do well in the skis. We definitely sell a lot of skis. Lots of accessories, actually. The accessories help during the between the sales of the larger items. So, since we have such an eclectic mix of stuff, there's not necessarily one thing that sells a lot, but
I like to see that a lot of your pewter isn't, and some of your silver plate and silver is not completely polished. I personally like things to be a little bit tarnished. It gives it some personality, don't you
yes.
think?
And it's lets you know that it's been around for a while.
Exactly.
'Cause if it's been polished, who knows? Yeah.
It takes away a lot of the character. These chairs are absolutely incredible.
Yeah, those
Are these
from-
inlaid?
They are. Those are from Brian's. They actually would have used to have a music box
Underneath.
so when you sat down, it would play a tune. Unfortunately, the music boxes have been lost to time, but still pretty exceptional carving with the Edelweiss and the red stag. And, yeah.
Yeah, these kind of Swiss chairs you just do not find. Now, where would somebody use a chair like this in their house?
I've seen them in an entryway. I've seen them used around a small, almost game table. Yeah, a side table, an occasional table. Just somewhere to just have some extra seating. Lots of substantial case pieces, as we've seen. Another very nice
These Stantler
armoire.
Candlesticks. Really nice armoire. As you look and touch and feel these things, you can just feel the quality. You don't even have to touch it to know the quality. Everything is very heavy, which is a good thing.
Yes.
Okay, so our connection got weak, so we're going to have to go back this way.
Sure.
And can you just give us a little tour of your shipping area?
Sure. We have these on the left over here, these large barrels, even though they're kind of piled upon at the moment, but those were from the original Pilsner Urquell brewery in Bavaria.
Amazing.
They're mash tuns and storage vats. What we're going to do with them, I have no idea. But
Somebody could live in them, they're so huge.
yeah, with the
You can make a little apartment.
the small house phenomenon that's happening.
Yes.
Yeah. So back this way is the.
We are following Tim into the shipping department of Ski Country Antiques. So when you guys sell something on Ruby Lane, this is where you bring it?
Yep, this is where. So we obviously have a lot of boxes. We build crates for some
Custom
of the
crates?
larger items. It's an old, early 1900s
Wheelchair.
yeah. Only one I've ever seen. I imagine there's more out there, but it's kind of interesting.
It is very interesting.
We have, or is that music too loud?
Well, you guys obviously know what you're doing, and we were so thrilled to be here today to bring to you Ski Country Antiques, located in Evergreen, Colorado, just off I-70. And if anybody sees anything in this video today that they absolutely have to have, can you give us the phone number to call?
Yeah, it's 303-670-8726.
All right, and Ski Country Antiques can again be found in Evergreen, Colorado, and on Ruby Lane at www.rubylane.com/Ski Country Antiques. Absolutely. It has been a pleasure today, Tim. Thank you so much.
Thank you.